Welcome to Scooting Updates, where we glide through the chaos, one story at a time. Imagine building a fence for your backyard, shaking hands with your neighbor on a deal, and thinking everything is settled. In today's story, we'll dive into a battle over property lines, an unexpected fence takedown, and a neighbor's dramatic regret. Stick around to hear how one homeowner handled the situation with humor and a bit of clever payback. Trust me, you won't want to miss how this one ends. About 5 or 6 years ago, I built a fence in my backyard. I talked to my neighbor, and we decided a good place to build the fence. We knew an approximate property line, based on some survey bins, but we were both too cheap to pay for a surveyor. We shook hands, and I built the fence. It was a great deal for my neighbor, and I paid for everything, built the fence, and all they had to do was give me a thumbs up when it was done. Then, a year later, they sold their house. That meant I got a new neighbor. More specifically, I got Anne. Anne was from the big city. Anne was a realtor. Anne had flipped 8 houses in 12 years. Anne loved this new house and planned on staying for a long time. And Anne had a dog. Razzie was a German Shepherd mix that spent most of the day outside while Anne went to work. Razzie was aggressive towards children, animals, insects, and any plant that waved in the breeze. Razzie also, as Anne once told me, loved to chew on the furniture. That's why Razzie stayed outside so much. About 6 months after Anne moved in, I saw a surveyor walking around in my neighborhood, and he was paying special attention to my backyard. The next day, Anne showed up at my front door with a stack of papers and asked me if I was going to pay her for the 9 inches that my fence was encroaching onto her property. I explained the handshake deal with my last neighbors, but she was having no part of it. She wanted the fence moved or she wanted money, no discussions. She had spoken to her lawyer friend and was perfectly happy to take me to court over the fence. She told me, "I don't know how you guys do it out here in the sticks, but where I come from, we follow the rules." So, I got rid of the fence. The next day, I unscrewed the horizontal rails from the brackets, stacked the fence panels up against the garage, and pulled the fence posts with my work van. About a week later, Anne shows up at my front door again. She wants to know when I'm going to be building a new fence. Turns out, without my portion of the fence, she has not been able to let Razzie out unattended for fear that he will run away, attack something, or get hit by a car. She also told me she can't keep him in the house all day while she's at work anymore. Her furniture and carpet are all but ruined. I told her, "Well, Anne, I'm not going to be rebuilding the fence. I don't want any legal trouble, and the best way to stay out of trouble is to not build near your property." The look on her face was priceless. I thought she was going to cry. She probably did when she got back home. She tried to protest, saying that she really needed the fence back, and she would even help pay for a new one. She told me how much she loved the style and aesthetic of the old one. It was just the location she had a problem with. I stood firm. There would be no new fence. She never got a fence. She made half-hearted attempts to put up some bamboo fencing, but Razzie tore through that stuff like wet newspaper. Eventually, I sold my place and moved away. I took the old fence panels with me, and I still look at them every day when I let my dog out in the morning. And that's how one homeowner turned a neighbor's complaint into the ultimate life lesson about playing nice. Sometimes the best way to solve a problem is to let people deal with the consequences of their own demands. What do you think? Was this the right way to handle the situation, or should they have built the fence again? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the page, and hit that notification bell for more entertaining tales like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.